Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome everyone in today's class. Our textbook is Week 2, and today inshallah we will cover Unit 3, My Day, Animals, Places. The lesson is Phonics Practice number 1 on page 30. This lesson will be presented by me, teacher Mazen Harbi, and the sign language by Mr. Fawaz Al-Agil. So let's begin. Quick revision. In our last lesson, we said that in our last lesson, you can see a map of a town, and where in this map you can see different places. And all you have to do is to write down the missing places on this map. And how would you do this? By listening or by reading the text that will guide you to fill in the names of these missing places. So let's try to remind ourselves of this or these missing places by reading the text. But first, let's first read the question. Here what you need to do is to listen first to this text, also to find and write, to find the places, and we write them here in these blanks, and after this we can practice it in pairs. You can practice it with a partner. So let's start now by trying to listen to this text, and after this we'll start finding and writing the names of the missing places. There is a restaurant on the corner next to the bookstore. There is a train station opposite the supermarket. There is a gym between the supermarket and the bus station. There is a post office between the museum and the school. There is a park near the supermarket. So here what we need to do is we'll go sentence by sentence. We'll read it again just to find out where each of these places. So here we have in the first 5 places, we have a place that is already written, which is number 2, a bookstore, and number 4, a supermarket, and number 6, we have a bus station. So let's now try to read and start from the first sentence. There is a restaurant on the corner next to the bookstore. So here we have number 2 is a bookstore. What is next to? What is the place that is next to the bookstore? It is number 1, which is a restaurant. A restaurant is next to the bookstore. Now let's read the following sentence so we can write the name of the other place. There is a train station opposite the supermarket. So here we have number 4 is we have a supermarket, and opposite of the supermarket we have a train station. So here we can say that number 3 is a train station. A train station. Now let's read the following sentence so we can know what number 5 is. So there is a gym between the supermarket and the bus station. So we have in number 4 a supermarket, and in number 6 we have a bus station. And what is between them, what is between these two places is a gym, is a gym. So here we can write and say number 5 is a gym. Number 5 is a gym. Now let's see the other places. Here we have number 6, a bus station, number 7, a museum, and number 9 is school. Let's read the following sentence. There is a post office between the museum and the school. So here we have number 7, we have a museum, and number 9, we have a school. And between them, in the middle, between the school And between the museum, there is a post office. There is a post office. So here we can write a post office in number 8. And this will leave us with the last sentence we have. Let's read it. The last sentence we have is, there is a park near the supermarket. There is a park near the supermarket. So here with number 10, we write a park. We write park. So here we go. This is how we filled in the names of the missing places from our town map that you can see on your book. And before we move on, it is important that we remind ourselves with the prepositions we used in this listening or in this text. The first one we listened to is next to. We said, what do you mean by next to? When we say a place is next to the other, which means they are side by side, next to. Also, the other preposition we used is opposite. When we say that there is a supermarket, there is a supermarket which is opposite of the train station. Opposite, which means on the other side, opposite. And also the other preposition we use is between. So when we have 3 places, the places in the middle will be between these 2 places. As when we say the post office is between the museum and the school, between. Also, the other preposition we use is near. So when we say that there is a park which is near, not very far, it is near the supermarket. So these are 4 important prepositions that we can use when we describe places. So after describing or after talking about places in our town, now it is time to talk about things in our house. And how we do this by looking at the picture and tell if there is something or if there are things. And we said that we use there is when we're talking about only one thing, and we use there are when we have more than one thing. So what we're going to do here is that I would like you to look at the pictures and tell me if there is something and the sentence is right, then we circle the letter T. And if the sentence is wrong and there isn't or there aren't the things that it says, then here we circle the letter F. So let's start by reading the first one. So listen, read, and circle T or F. Number 1, there is a table between the sofa and the armchair. So if you look at the picture, can you see that there is a table between the sofa and the armchair? There is. If there is, then here we need to circle T, which is true. So let's go and circle the letter T. Let's circle the letter T. And now let us move on to the sentence number 2. Sentence number 2 says, there is a rug behind the bed. There is a rug behind the bed. So have a look at the rug. Is it behind the bed or next to the bed? It is, of course, next to the bed, not behind it. So here we circle the letter F, which is a false sentence. Here we circle letter F, false sentence. Now let's read number 3. Number 3, there is a table opposite the fridge and the stove. So you can see there is a fridge and stove and there is a table opposite of them. Have a look at the picture. Can you see that there is a table opposite of them? Of course you can. So here we need to circle T because this sentence is true. This sentence is true. So Here you go. This is how we can talk about things in our house by using there is and there are. So in number 6, it is important you can practice this with pair, with partner, maybe a classmate or family member, and try to come up with your own sentences. So now will leave us with starting our lesson today, and to focus on our objective in our lesson today, which is to practice and circle the odd sound, the different sound that doesn't match with the other sounds. So, and to do this, I would like you please to open your books on page 30. I'd like you please to open your books on page 30. Now, on page 30, here we have a lesson that is called, or an exercise called long vowel sound. So here what we're going to do is, we're going to read these sounds and to circle the words that do not belong. So for example, here we have go, show, no, tomato, shoe. So here shoe is the odd word. So here we circle the word shoe because it doesn't belong to this cloud, the long O sound. So after we circle it, what should we do? Then we should listen, check, and write this word, the word shoe, and the correct cloud. So shoe, or the word shoe, do not belong to this cloud. What we need to do, we need to write it in the right cloud. So let's me and you now try to read the 5 clouds we have, and after we do this, we're going to circle the odd sound, and then we're going to write the right sound that fit in the long O sound we have in this cloud. Let's start. So the first cloud we have it is called the long O sound. And what we need to do here is that we're going to circle the odd sound. So we start from the first one. The first one, or the first sound, is go, show, no, tomato, shoe. This is the odd sound. Let's continue. Snow and two. Two also is the odd sound. So here we circle the word two. They do not belong to this sound. So what are the words we can take from other sound or from other clouds? So and toe. So and toe belong to the O sound. They belong to the O sound. Now let's move on to the other sound, which is the U sound. So let's read the words. So here we have glue, blue, you, toe. Glue, blue, you, and toe. So toe here is the odd sound. So here we circle toe. Let's continue. To and so. So also the odd sound. Who and to. So these are the right sounds. And what are the other sounds that we should have from the other cloud, which is to. So all of these sounds belong to the U sound. Glue, glue, shoe, blue, you, to, who, and to. All of them belong to the U sound. The other cloud we have is the I sound. Now let's read the words and and circle the odd one. Buy, dry, taxi. So taxi here is the odd sound. So we circle the word taxi. And let's continue. Kind, line, field, and rain. So field and rain are the odd sound. So here we circle field and we circle rain. So what are the words that matches this sound we can take from other clouds? The words are sky and tie. So let's read them one more time. Pie, buy, dry, kind, line, sky, and tie. All of them is in the long I sound. Now let us move on to the long E sound and let's read the E sound in this word. Spaghetti, ski, peas, me, ate, donkey, sky, space. So here we have three odd sounds in this cloud. We have ate, it is the odd sound, sky, and space. All of them are the odd sounds. So what are the other sounds that matches E we can take from other clouds? They are field and ceiling. So let's read them again. Here we have spaghetti, ski, peas, me, donkey, taxi, field, ceiling. All of them has the E sound. And the last sound we have is the A sound. Let's read those words. Able, tie, shake, apron, break, neighbor, ceiling, steak, and wait. So here we have two odd sounds. And these sounds are tie and ceiling. Tie and ceiling, these are the odd sound in this cloud. And what are the other words that we can bring and to add them here in this cloud? These words are rain, space, and ate. So let's listen to the words again. Able, shake, apron, break, neighbor, steak, wait, rain, space, ate. So this is how we answered these exercises, where we listen to different picture or different words and we circle the odd sound, the sound that do not belong with the other words. So at the end, it is important that you can practice this lesson one more time to circle the odd sound. So now we have reached the end of our lesson. Thank you for watching and I'll see you next time.